Hi everyone and welcome back to this Let's Play of Multiple Online. This is Fine Gaming Connoisseur and today we're doing episode 35. Alright, so we're back in Morin Khur after I visited Toxai, and so when I logged into the game it was still nighttime, so I had to wait a little longer for daybreak. So now I think it's dawn, so which is a good time for us to head back to Tindrem. So that's what we're going to do today. Going to head back to Tindrem. So as I mentioned in one of my episodes, I did say that Morin Khur has a front entrance, which is here. So if you there is a side entrance, of course, but yeah, but this is the main entrance. So I think that today's journey is going to be a rather long one. So just be prepared for the long haul, because from here back to Tindrem, it is quite a long way, I think. Yeah, it's a bit strange that there's light sources, up ahead, even though the sun is not visible. So that's a little bit of a anomaly there. Yeah, can't really explain why there's a light source, but yeah, that's the part that I that I came out of last time when I first found Morin Khur. That's the part that yeah, but this time we're gonna find a more proper route. I guess I would say, like a more proper, like sort of like a path that leads straight into Morin Khur rather than from the like a side entrance. Okay, so just to tell you a little bit about what I've got planned in the future episodes. I am gonna create another character. One of my viewers suggested that I should make a Thursa Curite, because as you can tell, my human this character doesn't have the highest stats, and now stats is not everything, but it is good to have high stats, and so yeah, I thought about the suggestion, and I think it is a good suggestion. I could create another character to as a sort of like the tank fighter, more of a tanky fighter, and this guy Tybers can be more of a hybrid, like a fighter mage. And so yeah, in one of my future episodes I will create a new character, which I think would be fun, because for a long time the only reason why I didn't create any additional characters is because I don't have a lot of time to play multiple characters. So yeah, at the moment I only have one character, but yeah, I think it would be good to create another character, a character with higher strength and constitution and dexterity, at the expense of intelligence and psyche. And there's all these little, I'm guessing it's either yellow sepper or allium. So let's pick one up, and yeah, it is allium. Got these bandits. Okay. So they're not aggressive. Okay. Okay, so so what I'm going to do on this journey back to Tindrem is I'm going to take a mental note of objects and landmarks that I come across, so that in future it'll be easier for me. Okay, so the first landmark, of course, is the path. So I guess I will follow this path until it disappears, and then after that I will rely on natural landmarks or anything else that I may come across. Yeah, I have to say the dawn is very pretty in this game. Ah, and it's snowing. Wow. How cool is that? Okay, so there's a bridge there, so okay, looks like the path ends here. Alright. So now so there's a bridge and there's a lake, river. Okay, if I remember correctly, I headed back to Tindrem through this way. Now I do have to head sort of northwest. Okay, so okay, so that the lake goes into a fork and goes east and west. Okay. Some boulders. Yeah, just checking my hunger levels. While I was waiting for the daybreak, I did go to the there was this vegetable patch, vegetable garden near the Morin Khur graveyard, and you can actually pick yellow sepia from that vegetable garden. So I managed to pick some more yellow sepia. Okay, so the river runs like that, and these two obelisks. Kind of reminds me of the obelisks of light in Command and Conquer for the Nod faction. So maybe in future I'll come through these two pillars. If I'm making my way to and from Morin Khur and Tindrem. I wonder why there are these two obelisks here. There must be some... I wonder if there's some sort of meaning or some significance behind it. Because they don't look like natural... They don't look very natural to me. They look like some sort of... something that came out of the ground. But I don't know. Okay. There's the river and the mountains, and there's a little island there, and I think that's a bridge. Okay. So let's go through here. Okay, so let's just keep heading northwest. I wonder what these are. I think this is yellow sepia. Yep, this is definitely yellow sepia. Yeah, you can tell yellow sepia have that kind of like an orange or red color to it, and then allium, it's he has a white color, so you can tell the difference between the two. But let's just compare the nutritional values. I think they're both fairly good. Yeah, so you can pick one or the other if you're around about this area and you're hungry and looking for food. Okay, so what have we got so far? So we just passed the... Okay, some bridges. Wow. Look at that. The landscape, the scenery during dawn. It's quite magnificent, in my opinion. And lately I have been watching quite a number of videos from different YouTubers, those people who bought, who are into Battlefield. Um, yeah, the latest Battlefield 4. I think a lot of people got angry over it. Yeah, I saw a lot of videos where people were, just ranting about how, how buggy and how expensive, and generally it was from what I've heard, the product wasn't very good. Now I'm not a Battlefield person. I'm not into Battlefield or Call of Duty that much. Even though I do have Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare, but that's about the only one that I've got. And I do sort of, I can see where those people are coming from. I can see why they're very irate and very angry about it, because I mean, if a game comes out and it's buggy and it's and at the same time it's expensive, then I can sympathize with those people. And generally what people have said is that if you don't like the product, if you don't like what the companies like EA are doing, then it's not enough to just complain and be angry about it. You actually have to actually put your money where your mouth is. Basically you have to show them that you're not happy with the product, and the way to do that is by not just complaining and telling everyone how what you don't like about the game or whatever, or the company, but generally it's also necessary for you to actually not buy the games that you don't like. So let's say, for example, if you find that EA is making games that are not up to standard, then you have to show them that you're not happy with it by basically not buying their future products, because at the end of the day, that's the only way that companies will listen. If you just keep complaining and being angry about the games, but you still continue to buy them, then it's not going to change things. So yeah, that's what I've that's the general sort of the notion that I've got from watching all those videos, is that you do have to put your money where your mouth is. So don't just be angry and complain, but make good decisions about games that you buy or don't buy, because ultimately that's the only way that the video game industry is going to be shaped by your purchases. So just a little something that I've noticed. And so like I mentioned, this is going to be I think it's going to be a long journey, so there's a lot of things that I can talk about. Okay. So the river runs through here. Oh, these spiders. Oh, nicer flinger. Okay. I don't think I want to get too close to those. They don't sound too yeah, they don't sound too friendly. So let's just walk around them. Okay, I'm gonna go see whether razorbacks are aggressive. So I'm just gonna walk right up to one. Okay. Okay, they don't seem to be aggressive, so... Alright. That's good then. The next time I can just walk right past them. Whereas before I've been sort of, avoiding them because I thought they were aggressive. Alright, so we're sort of back into familiar territory now, so shouldn't be much trouble for me to get back to Tindrem now. Unless of course something goes wrong, so yeah, so hopefully we'll make it back. Yeah, I've decided to change this character from just a pure fighter back to like a hybrid, like a hybrid build, half fighter, half mage. Actually, maybe 75% fighter and 25% mage. I wonder whether Belbuses are aggressive. No, I don't think they're aggressive. Okay, so they're not aggressive, but they look like they look like dogs with rabies. Yeah, they look a bit demented. Yeah, and rather menacing. But it looks like they're not aggressive, so... Okay, so we've discovered a few different mobs in this game, in this episode, that are not aggressive. Ranger bandits and razorbacks and Belbuses, they're not aggressive, so yeah, that makes my trips into the wilderness a little bit easier. I don't have to always be avoiding mobs. I can just... Razorbacks. Okay, let's just try and walk right past them. it's looking at me, but it's not attacking, so which is good. Because Razorbacks, they look like something that can just bulldoze you to the ground. Okay, am I still going the right way? Let's hope so. You know, I think it'd be cool if, you know, let's say, yeah, if there are seasons in this game, then, you know, when it's snowing, after a period of time, you know, it'd be cool if the landscape can be covered by snow, or during the summer, you know, the grass can turn, you know, kind of like, can go sort of like dry and, you know, and change color. You know, I think that would add a nice, you know, dynamic to this game, to the landscape. If I'm not mistaken, I think Darkfall Unholy Wars recently introduced that into their game. So yeah, I just thought it'd be cool if this game had that as well. But yeah, I think it's just I think that's more of a cosmetic thing, like a aesthetic, just for appearances. However, if they do introduce dynamic weather and there are, you know, like effects that can affect your character. Let's say, for example, when it's snowing heavily and your character is not wearing, you know, warm clothing, then your character can become, you know, like, yeah, your character can freeze, can become very cold, and, you know, possibly lose stamina or lose health or something like that. I think that would really, you know, introduce a very yeah, it would introduce a whole lot of different dynamics into the game. I think it would make the game very, yeah, it would add a lot of a very big dimension to this game, the weather effects. Okay, so we're back into the territories near Tindrem, and it's a very nice morning with snow. I'll probably go and pick some grapes as well, since I lost my last batch when I went to try to find Morin Khur. Alright, so so that wasn't too hard, getting from Morin Khur to Tindrem. yeah, I think I have mastered the way finding Morin Khur, getting to Morin Khur from Tindrem and vice versa now. So yeah, in future I should be able to get to both places more easily. And okay, so let's eat some food. Okay, I think that should be enough. So let's be on our way. Yeah, I just thought I'd turn off the UI just for a little while. Yeah, just like the scenery. And just in case there are murderers, which I sometimes tend to see or hear people say that there are murderers in the Tindrem front gates, so always got to be careful with that. Yeah, the guys going for their morning walk. And yeah, when I get back to, once I get in, I will re-gear. I've been running around with nothing but my rags and worn short sword, so time to get some armor and get my mace and Tindremic longsword. Alright, so we're back. So yeah, so I hope this has been enjoyable and helpful for you, as it was for me. I am learning as I record as well. So so if you enjoyed this video, please remember to hit the like button, and if you have any questions or comments, please leave it in the section below, and please do subscribe to my channel and share this video as well. So thanks for watching, guys. This is Fun Gaming Connoisseur, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.